Get them off!
I look like a fucking joke to you.
Look, man, it's been a real honor, homie. But I gotta move forward in my life. It seems like all I do is let people tell me what to do and I do it and nothing changes.
The Grand Theft Auto 5 story mode has got lots of moments where the characters reveal things about themselves. From betrayal to kidnapping and many more. And the perfect way to present them, at least in my opinion, is by diving over each character's sins or sin. Let's start off with the first one. Trevor has probably the most unhinged life from any GTA characters besides Nico Bellic. If Wrath was a person, it would for sure be Trevor Phillips. From the first mission of the game, aka the prologue, we see a little bit of Trevor's personality, and from what I could pick up was that he was careless, angry, and extremely confident. And that's a good thing. Being confident, you all have to be confident in life. But Trevor fuels off rage. It's what keeps him going. But by looking at his past, it also makes sense. And plus what he went through, it shows signs of a deranged psychopath. Now, I am not no fucking expert on this, but that's what I see. Here are some things that Trevor has committed. Number 1, he murders Johnny Klepts. He kills Johnny in a blind rage of questioning, just for questioning his relationship with Ashley, and also because he saw things that reminded him of Michael, and he basically just stomps his skull while Johnny begs for his life. And plus this was also a sad death caused by Trevor, since Johnny was actually, he wasn't a nobody or a random NPC in the game. He had a whole DLC based upon him. In my opinion, he was a really cool character that was killed off. And number 2, burns the O'Neill brothers' house. After they betray him, Trevor kills them one by one, setting their house on fire and watches them burn alive. Why did he do this? Basically, Mr. Chang betrayed him by going in business with these guys, O'Neill brothers, and he wasn't having any of that. He went into full rage and just killed them and just burnt their house and just things went crazy. Number 3, kills Floyd and Deborah. After they tell him to leave the apartment, he snaps and brutally kills both of them, leaving their blood over the walls. Now this was sad because, you know, Trevor, he didn't do anything during this mission. He was provoked and just things went out of character. And number 4, he tortures Mr. K, and Trevor goes overboard in torturing him, and unfortunately Mr. K just went through crazy shit. You pull his teeth, electrocute him, and you can do many more. This is probably the only time that Trevor actually felt bad about the things that he was doing, since he was supposed to kill him or something like that. But you can see from Trevor's behavior towards Mr. K, he definitely felt some type of remorse towards him and his actions.
Look, trust no one, alright? You're alone now.
And number 5, we have Rampage missions. Now, these are Trevor's psychotic nature and showcased in his Rampage, where he slaughters waves of gang members, rednecks, and even the military. These side missions literally scream wrath. On number 6, he chases down and kills the Lost MC. After killing Johnny, Trevor wipes out multiple groups of the Lost MC bikers, slaughtering them with no remorse. And not before doing this to them.
Well, you don't think so, huh? Well, why don't we just ask him then, huh? Hey, cowboy, you mind that I fucked your old lady? You don't mind? Oh, because you're a dead man? And the only sentient part you left is this little bit of brain and the gristle on the end of my boot? Well, thank you very much, cowboy!
Number 7, he hijacks a plane and kills everybody inside. Trevor wants to steal a cargo plane. Instead of sneaking in, he literally guns down every single crew member and crashes the plane in the desert. During this mission, he just goes full on ballistics with this, and it was fun, I'm not gonna lie. And these were a few examples of Trevor's personality and missions, and his sin is most definitely wrath. Oops. Yo, editing Johnny right here. I'm just here to tell y'all that I have officially launched my YouTube memberships. These consist of, as you can see, there are 3 tiers, and bro, this is basically like if y'all want to join. As you can see in the first one, you basically only have, you know, a couple of things. You have emojis, emotes that they all can show y'all's loyalty towards me, and you'll support. Any type of support is appreciated, what these do, basically they're gonna help me deliver better content for y'all, interact with y'all, and at the highest level, y'all are gonna be able to participate in multiple videos with me. That doesn't matter how many videos. It depends. Maybe in a month we can do 2-3 videos, but y'all, these are gonna be strictly for the community and for those who join the Discord. Make sure you join the Discord and join the memberships, which is gonna guarantee you getting your spot in one of these videos. And what they're gonna be, basically, they're gonna be community challenges, heists with y'all, funny moments, and possibly even in the future, live streaming, and y'all are gonna be with me. I fucking love that. But hey, we're just gonna see what it takes us. God willingly, everything goes out right. I would appreciate every single one of y'all. I fucking love y'all. And if y'all want to join, a link is in the description, and also it's gonna be when you enter the channel. And hey, I fucking love y'all. Back to the video. Now, Michael DeSanta, or Michael Townley, is an interesting character, but may seem like a regular family man with a wife and kids, but that would be farthest from the truth. Michael has money, a family, and a luxurious life, but he seems never to be happy with it. His greed makes him chase wealth, power, and thrills, even though he doesn't really need them. And Michael's sin is greed. What does greed mean? A short meaning of it is always wanting more and never being satisfied. And here are some things that Michael did during his time with the story. Number 1, he basically fakes his death for a deal with the FIB. Instead of staying loyal to his crew, Michael betrays them, making a deal with the FIB to escape and start a life over in Los Santos. This decision caused Brad's death and Trevor's downfall into a chaotic life, all for Michael to get away and take the money and protect his family. Number 2, drags Franklin into a life of crime. Instead of warning Franklin about the dangers of this lifestyle, Michael pulls him right into high-stake heists for his own gain and benefit. He also makes sure to help Franklin, but he could have done it better.
Self.
Man, you can't be for real.
Basically Michael's son, and Franklin's sin was later faded, so stay tuned to find out. Number 3, we have the jewel store heist. Michael already has a comfortable and easy life, but he robs a jewelry store just for the thrill. And basically this just reignited his past for criminal activities. To an extent, this heist happened only because he pulled down Martin's house because he thought the tennis coach that his wife was exercising with was sleeping with him, even though she was. The tennis coach apparently did not own that house because why would he? And this basically resulted to Michael doing this heist. And also, the funny part, Michael the highest cut during this, even though yes, Martin did get his payout, but Michael took a lot more. Number 4, he neglects his family for his lifestyle, constantly prioritizing his criminal activities over his wife and kids, leading them to leave him multiple times. AW that. Number 5, he goes behind Trevor's back for Brad's death. Lies to Trevor. He lied. Oh my god. Hold on. You know what? Let me drink some water. He lied to Trevor for multiple years, keeping up the illusion that Brad was still alive just to protect his new life. Number 6, he buys expensive things, but he still remains miserable. Even though with all the money that he has, Michael is still unhappy, proving that his greed will never be satisfied. Now, Michael's greed keeps pushing him into wanting more and more and ruining other people's lives around him just for him to obtain something else. At some point, this causes his family to abandon him, and Jimmy is still a scar, leaving him alone and sad. Now, Franklin. Since the first mission of the game with Franklin and Lamar, having them repo cars for Simeon, he always had things to say about it, arguing with Lamar and wanting more for himself, which is always a good thing, to be ambitious. And not gonna lie, this is the best thing Franklin has about his personality. He's extremely ambitious, always wants more and more.
Fucking owner. Or better yet, do some skywriting that reads there's a couple niggas here about to boost some cars in case somebody didn't realize.
See, what you don't realize is we ain't boosting. This shit is legit business.
Legit? Oh yeah, I forgot, huh? 401ks, tax returns and all? Yeah, right.
But unfortunately, his ambition always clouded his judgment and makes him abandon his family and his friends as he sees them holding him back from his dream life. And when he met Michael and he saw what he had and what he could offer him, he went full in, and his sin is envy. Now, envy basically stands for always comparing himself to others and never feeling satisfied, which to an extent I would say this kind of represents me as well. It's not a good thing to be extremely envious, but I'm not gonna lie, I want to achieve a lot of things in life. Everybody does, so I kind of understand where Franklin is coming from. Number 1, he idolizes Michael's life. From the start, Franklin sees Michael as the person he wants to be. Rich, respected, and successful, which is not a bad thing. Without realizing, Michael is actually a miserable loser. After the repo mission, Franklin calls Lamar and tells him about Michael, and Franklin later on just kept on hanging with Michael as envy and possibly helping him achieve the life that he always wanted, which he got in the end. Number 2, he distanced himself from Lamar. Franklin starts the game as Lamar's best friend.
What's up? Can a low come up in your crib? Man, fuck you. I'll see you at work.
But as he gets closer to Michael, he begins to look down on Lamar, seeing him as a small-time crook. Lamar is more into the gang life, but Franklin saw it as a pyramid scheme, only for the top gangster to profit off the weak, like Lamar and Franklin. And this especially during the stretch mission. So take a listen.
What the fuck this nigga talking about?
We all big homies, but he bigger, right?
Exactly. Man, that's some fucking pyramid scheme bullshit.
Pyramids is good, man. Illuminati pharaoh shit.
Number 3, he works for Devin Weston, a billionaire who disrespects him. Franklin takes jobs from Weston, a wealthy mogul, hoping to move up in the world, even though Weston treats him like a tool and a dog, basically to do his dirty work. Number 4, he buys a mansion but still feels empty. Franklin gets the big house, the fancy cars, and everything he dreamed of, but he still doesn't feel like he belongs. After completing a couple missions for Lester, Lester buys a house, and for tax purposes, he needed someone to live there, and he gave it to Franklin. This was the big move for Franklin, a new lifestyle, but despite it all, he still felt lonely. He seems alone and bored during some other missions, as Tanisha, his ex, said.
All he want to do is drag a motherfucker down and live in the past.
And this is the future? A big empty house with nobody who gives a fuck about you.
Number 5, he complains about his situation even when he's doing well. Even after getting out of the hood, Franklin still feels unsatisfied and acts like he needs more. Number 6, he keeps chasing a better life but doesn't know what that means. Even after getting rich, Franklin still envies those who have more than him, proving that no amount of success will satisfy him. To an extent, it's a good thing to have, as it makes you want more and never settle. Oh my god, bro, what the fuck's up with my English right now? I cannot speak. Now, the final breakdown of their sins are Trevor, wrath, kills, destroys, and lashes out violently without ever thinking. Michael, greed, wants more money, power, and control, even at the cost of his friends and family. Franklin, envy, always wants someone else's life, never satisfied with his own life. Now, each character is not perfect, but that's what makes them awesome. Despite their flaws, they each have something within them that makes them who they are. If you guys enjoyed the video, please make sure you like and subscribe, and also make sure you join to become a member. I fucking love y'all, and I'll see you next time.